what's your question?
Please, what I wanted to ask is, the Torah in the new gospel, in the gospel, right, that we have today, the Torah talks about a new covenant, right, about the coming of the gospel. Now, when in the gospel they talk about the coming of the Quran, because God is not an author of confusion. If they do something, let you know, say they come for front, right? So when you see it, if you deny, now you know. Please, where does it talk about the coming of Muhammad or the gospel or the
Yes,
Quran?
let me just give you one example. So, for example, if you open to, thank God I have a Bible here with me also. So, if you open to the book of Isaiah, so it doesn't have to be in the gospel. It can be anywhere in the Bible. In the book of Isaiah, let me just open quickly. So, I'm going to give you something very unique that is related to the topic that we are discussing. So, this is Isaiah chapter 28. This is Isaiah chapter 28. Yes, first sentence here is Alif, La, Mim. These are just letters. It has no real meaning, right? So look at what Isaiah says about this. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. Verse 10. It says,
Please hold on. Isaiah what?
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10.
Okay, sir.
My laptop will be good for this. Okay.
How do you expect somebody to use the Bible to prove his religion?
I tell you, no.
This religion is not from the same God that you worship.
I'm not going to explain anything.
Let's listen to Nadia.
Yeah, let's listen.
God bless you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. You can see me clicking.
How is it that the book of Isaiah is validating Quran?
It's another topic.
Wait.
Please, let's listen.
We'll get there.
Isaiah chapter 28.
I'm learning because I don't normally do this. I'm learning from him.
I'll be reading from verse 9 before I come to this one from my book here. So in verse 9 it says, "Who does the Lord think we are?" They ask. Why does he speak to us like this? Are we little children? Just recently weaned. He tells us everything over and over, one line at a time, a little here and a little there. So now God will have to speak to his people through form.
What chapter are you on, please? I lost you. I'm sorry.
I'm reading from
verse what, please?
chapter 28.
No. Verse what? I lost you. I'm sorry.
Verse 10. He tells us everything over and over, one line at a time, a little here and a little there. So now God will have to speak to his people through foreign oppressors who speak a strange language. Let me see. So let's really look at verse.
Wait, which chapter did you just read about speaking a strange language? I'm not saying for you.
Look at it. So the Lord, verse 11. So now God will have to speak to his people through foreign oppressors who speak a strange language.
It's not in my own verse 11.
Okay. It's in my own.
Can't you guys my own, please? Because it's not here.
It's in my own, sister.
Let me check what version. What version are you using, please?
I'm using NLT. I just read from NLT.
Okay, I use
Look at this one. Look at different Bible version. Very well then, with foreign lips and strange tongues, God will speak to these people. So God,
okay, I get you now. I'm sorry. I get you now.
I'm quiet. I'm not without my commentary. NLT that I read from. So now God will have to speak to his people through foreign oppressors who speak a strange language. English ESV for white people of strange.
No, I can't see oppressor. Please, can you show me oppressor? Can you highlight oppressor for me?
You can see the NLT now.
Only in NLT, right? Did the other say oppressor?
No, the others don't say oppressors. The other says the word foreign tongues. He says, "For by people of strange lips and a foreign tongue, the Lord will speak to his people. Indeed, with walking lips and foreign tongues, he will speak to his people." KJV say, "For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to these people." Now, I wanted to show you verse 28, verse 10. Look at that 28, verse 10. The verse before what I just read down. I'm going to the Hebrew now. Look at my hand, Hebrew. Let's see what the Hebrew says. So it says, look at this word from here. What God says this language will be, it will be so, la, ko, la, ko. This is just letters. These are not words. Now let me go to the commentary of this particular thing. What are the commentaries saying about it?
Excuse me, hold on for a good commentary, please. Challenger, I want to ask you a question. Who was the Christian here?
Go ahead.
Do you know what foreign tongues means?
Foreign tongues?
Yes. When someone said they were speaking foreign tongues, you know what it means?
Like it was on the day of Pentecost.
Okay, good. So I believe you know what that means. So do you also know what it means before they make something let's say, I don't know what they say you have to appear 3 times in the Bible or twice in the Bible for it to be accepted as a doctrine or a law or something. Do you remember?
Okay. Where God said in the witness of 2 or 3 a matter is established.
Okay, good. So continue. I just wanted to make sure that you were following me, because I think they think strange tongues is another language. But okay. Continue, please. I'm sorry.
That means speaking in tongues, as in Corinthians.
Exactly.
We have in Corinthians.
Yes, because we speak in strange language.
In the book of Joel, God said, "I will pour my spirit on the old men, and your young men will speak in tongues."
All right,
I don't know how this one concerns how it concerns Islam.
I just wanted to make it clear that you were following, so that can he continue, so that he can prove how this is Islam. Sorry, my apologies, guys. Please continue, Nigerian Muslim. I'm sorry.
Okay. Is going to speak to them like this. La ko, la so, la so. All right, this is verse 10. And then verse 11, we are told that, and with a foreign tongues and another speech or another language will I speak to these people. So after being said, I was trying to look at the commentary on what the commentators are saying on this. Look, let me just read out one for you. It says, this line upon line. Look at this line upon line. Line upon line. This word, curve, properly means a chord, a line, particularly a measuring chord or line. Here it seems to be used in the sense of a rule, law, or precept. Grotius thinks that the idea is taken from schoolmasters who instruct their pupil by making lines or marks for them which they articulate or imitate. There is a repetition of similar sounds in the Hebrew, in la ko, so, la so, in this verse, which cannot be conveyed in a translation. So again, these words, these letters cannot be conveyed in the translation. Just like Alif, La, Mim cannot be conveyed in the translation in any.
I'm Muslim. Why did you like this? Make your point and make it make sense.
Okay. So basically, I'm saying these people are commenting on that one, and they are saying it's so, la so, ko, la ko, and they say these things do not have any meaning. It cannot be conveyed in any translation, and which shows their contempt in a much more striking manner.
So, sir,
I'm
how
done.
does it point to Islam?
Yes, I'm done. So the point, how it points to Islam is, I started by first showing you something in the Quran, where the Quran starts with just letters like.
Now, can I prove how the Old Testament? So I'm sorry, but this is baseless. But I don't want to disrespect you.
Let me just finish. After
that, is that what the Quran is about? Call so. Is that what the Quran is about?
Yes.
I can show you proof of Jesus in the Old Testament. Plenty. I can give you 10
scriptures. That's not the point. You said.
We're not trying. There's a pattern, right? God doesn't change, Abi. So if he's going to confirm the New Testament, he'll confirm it in the Old. So when he says, I'll make a new covenant for you, when he says, I'll send the Son to you.
This is not about the new covenant. This is not about a son here. The Bible can talk about 1,001 things. You must not make the Bible to talk about only one thing.
But you went to the Bible to talk about this one.
That's what I'm saying. I say the Bible naturally will contain 1,001 things. You are trying to make the Bible to talk about only one thing. You ask me a question.
No, sir, I'm not going to do that. What I'm trying to do is tell me what it says. There will be a prophet that will come, right? That will save you, that will change the narrative. Because
No.
Yes,
we are talking about the scripture. That's what you said. It's a scripture that come here. Where in the Bible you actually mentioned gospel, does it talks about a scripture like this? It's not even the prophet you said. If you
does it talk about what?
A scripture to come. If you'd have mentioned prophet, I would have given you something else that talks about a prophet. But because we are talking about scripture, that's why I brought you to Isaiah chapter 20 that talks about a scripture.
All right, I understand.
But I don't want to
I pray for all of you.
Let's discuss this.
We're all one. We all love the same God, right?
So I'm not about loving the same God. I want you to address what is being said here. That God says
whatever you believe,
allow me to learn, please. God says he's going to speak to these people like this. Call in letters, just one letter that you cannot actually translate, and then it is going to be a foreign tongue. A foreign tongue is going to be used to deliver this message. So you tell me which the time of Jesus Christ, and it contains letters that cannot be translated.
It's Isaiah at the time of Jesus Christ, by the way.
Yes,
or the time of before Jesus Christ. So you're saying that this is talking about before Jesus Christ, after Jesus Christ, right?
Message, because Jesus Christ marks the end of the Hebrew prophet. That's why I said after Jesus Christ. But if you want to say, okay, from the time of Isaiah, okay, which message came after Isaiah, upwards, future after Isaiah,
it talks about the mighty God, the Son that will be born to us.
And it was a different language, and it contains letters that cannot be translated.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
No, you cannot ask me a question. You have to respond to this.
Okay, I want to answer the question. Speaking in tongues cannot be translated. Besides that, so now this is a different language, right? The Bible was written in what language? Do you know? It was not written in Hebrew. It was written in Greek. I'm not done, please. The Bible was not written in Hebrew. It was written in Greek, right? The compilation, the one that was translated to English was written in Greek, right? So if they say a different language, I'm sorry. On that point, it's already baseless because there's so many languages.
Yeah. So which among
do you know
language came
as a scripture? That he waited 600 years to bring us Arabic.
Language?
When he prophesied in the Old Testament.
Which language came as a religious scripture? Right? We're not talking about. Don't mention Hausa here. In a religious scripture that contains. Listen, that contains letters. Let me remind you, Isaiah 28 says this scripture is going to contain letters that cannot be translated. Now you say it is Greek. Greek is the candidate.
Sorry, 1 second. Let me just ask. Is there anything in Arabic that can be translated?
Yes, that's what I just gave you. Alif, Lam, Mim, Alif, Lam, Ra.
What does that mean?
It has no translation. It has absolutely no translation.
Okay, hold on.